Kama kuna a content creator right here in the 254 mwenye anajituma sana, then the crown goes to Obinna. Obinna has for the last few days been on the trending chart for the right reasons, and this was after his now viral interview with the former Vice President Rigathi Gachagua. He became the topic of discussion for his great line of questioning, and he now says that he is not done yet, as he now has something new in mind which Kenyans are gonna love. The media personality now wants to host retired President Uhuru Kenyatta and President William Ruto to hear the side of the story regarding what Rigathi Gachagua said in his interview. A few days ago, Obinna said that he intends to get both sides of the story, so he will try his best to seek interviews with everyone Rigathi Gachagua accused in one way or another in the interview. While speaking to members of the press, Obinna praised his interview with the former vice president and said it was one he was proud of for how he attracted incredible members, or rather, incredible numbers during the live streaming and even after it was published. Currently, the video has garnered over 1 million views in just days. Obinna said that he was invited for an interview at Rigathi Gachagua's home and he can't get over the fact that they were warmly received, and most importantly, he couldn't believe how humble Rigachi's wife Dorcas was despite of her status in the society. Obinna now says that he has seen many homes where wives of prominent people do not fulfill the duties of a woman in their home and they decide to delegate them to house managers. But for Pastor Dorcas, it is different as she works like an ordinary woman. I realized Pastor Dorcas is a typical wife. I did not know that. This is what I mean. I know in the public space there are many celebrities, business people, or even church leaders who are married and act nicely. But when the cameras goes off, they change. But for Rigigi's wife, when the cameras are on and when they are off, she's still the same. She's all over performing wifely duties like serving his husband, serving us the visitors. I know many people would have been at her level and they won't serve their husbands. For her, she was different and that was commendable of her. But Rigiji is also a romantic guy. That is a statement that was issued by Obinna, and Obinna now says he wants to meet President Ruto for talks, but he also wants to see how he relates to his wife in the house away from the public eye, and he also promised to spill the tea to his fans online once he gets to interview the president. Well, do you think that Obinna will achieve in interviewing President William Ruto as well as the retired President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Well, only time will tell, and he has interviewed so many guys since he decided to go on his own, that is, start his YouTube channels, and we hope that he gets to interview them so that Kenyans can get to the bottom of what Rigathi Gachagua said just a few days ago, and that was last weekend, whereby so many Kenyans, and that is over 30K Kenyans tuned in to listen to For Better, For Worse. That was the title that Obinna had shared on his YouTube channel during his live stream when he was speaking to the now impeached Vice President, that is Rigathi Gachagua. Well, guys, as he said, we definitely want to get the other side of the story, because now that Rigathi Gachagua shared his side of the story, we also want to know what everyone else that was mentioned during that particular interview they have to say, and we hope that Obinna or anybody else gets to have a conversation with them so that we can get to know what really happened. Thanks for listening. If this is your first time here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. We got this and much more stories, and all you can do is just subscribe and turn that notification bell on.